Hello and welcome to Alive News. I am Tanti Azal. Now the headlines. Atiku and Tinubu reaches agreement to accept Inec document. Apapa vows nothing will stop him from appearing in court for Friday's hearing. And on the foreign scene, UN seeks $3 billion as fighting rages in Khartoum. In sports, Gianni Infantino outlines how teams will camp during 2026 World Cup. And in entertainment, Mr. Latin reveals why alien actors begging on TV and radio can't be helped.
This is Alive TV.
And now the news in detail. The functional national chairman of the Labour Party, Lamidi Apapa, has announced that he will once again storm the Presidential Petition Tribunal on Friday, despite the harassment he faced on Wednesday. Apapa, who had earlier fought with members of the party over a seat in the courtroom, was booed out of the court by supporters of the party's national chairman, Julius Abure. The court refused to recognize the two functions and adjourned the hearing to Friday, May 19th. However, speaking during an interview on Thursday, Apapa vowed to appear in court on Friday. He also accused the presidential candidates of the party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, and the suspended national chairman, Julius Abure, of allegedly sponsoring thugs to beat him out of the Presidential Petition Tribunal on Wednesday. According to him, he was in the court on Wednesday because it was his responsibility as the authentic acting national chairman of the party to exercise his authority as representative of the party. Apapa, while addressing the press, stated that Obi has not been truthful and that he intends to expose the former governor of Anambra State without specific details of what he plans to expose about the Labour Party standard-bearer. Apapa recounted instances where he had actively supported Obi during his campaign, including offering the opening prayer at Obi's primary in Asaba and accompanying him on trips. In other stories, the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, and the President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu have reached an agreement not to object to the documents from the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec, pertaining to the February 25th presidential election. However, they insist that the document must be certified as true reflections of the original copies in accordance with the law on document admissibility. The leader of Atiku's legal team, Chief Chris Uche, SAN, communicated the decisions of the lawyers to the court during Thursday's proceedings. The president-elect, represented by Wole Olanipekun, SAN, and other legal representatives, confirmed their agreement with Atiku's position not to object to the certified documents from the electoral body. Olanipekun noted that they jointly decided to allow the court to freely scrutinize the document to ensure a fair and just judgment. The leader of the legal team for the All Progressives Congress, Lateef Fagbemi, SAN, confirmed the same position to the court. The counsel for Inec, Abubakar Balarabe Mahmood, stated that the electoral body would be prepared to provide all the necessary documents in a timely manner to ensure a speedy and efficient hearing of all the petitions challenging the presidential election. Still in local stories, Nigeria's Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Festus Keyamo, on Thursday, May 18th, 2023, asserted that some persons plotting to stop the inauguration of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu are now fighting themselves. Tinubu, who will be sworn in as Nigeria's next president on May 29th, bearing a last decision, 11 days before the event, Keyamo took to his Twitter page to assert that God has sent confusion in the midst of those planning to disrupt the swearing-in of the president-elect. Keyamo described the rancor between the said camp as a miracle, claiming that God set the confusion amongst them. And now to the foreign scene. The United Nations say on Wednesday more than half Sudan's population now need aid and protection as civilians sought shelter from airstrikes and sporadic clashes between rival military factions in the Khartoum area. Residents say power has been cut, food in short supply, and drinking water scarce due to the violent power struggle, now in its second month despite international mediation efforts. Launching an appeal for some $3 billion in aid, The United Nations says 25 million people need help, the highest number ever recorded in Sudan, where around 15 million needed aid before the conflict. Signaling no let-up in the conflict between the Sudanese army and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, anti-aircraft guns and drones could be heard in the capital, residents report. The army led by General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan has been using airstrikes and shelling in a bid to root out RSF fighters under the command of General Mohammed Hamdan Dagalo, who are entrenched in residential areas of Khartoum. And now in sports. Teams for the expanded 2026 World Cup would camp in regional clusters during the early rounds of ease travel, according to FIFA President Gianni Infantino. In his remarks at the introduction of the competition's official design and emblem in Los Angeles on Wednesday, Infantino stated that the size of the 2026 World Cup will be the biggest challenge ahead of the tournament. The 2026 World Cup, which will be co-hosted by 3 countries in North America, USA, Canada, and Mexico, will feature 48 teams instead of 32 for the first time in the history of the tournament. According to Infantino, the 32 coaches involved in last year's World Cup gathered in Doha last week to talk about travel and the move towards camping teams in clusters. Now in entertainment, former Big Brother Naija lockdown housemate Katrina Jones has reportedly lost her American-based husband, Jones. The videos and photos of the burial that emerged online captured the reality TV star crying uncontrollably around the coffin. Katrina was also seen with her little daughter alongside other people believed to be friends and family members of the deceased. According to reports indicated that Jones was buried in London on May 16, 2023, and Katrina is yet to make an official statement regarding the incident. It is no doubt that the BB Naija star is going through hard times at the moment. She has also deleted her Instagram page, which may probably be connected to her husband's demise. Lastly, comic Yoruba Nollywood actor and president of the Theatre Arts and Movies Practitioners Association of Nigeria, Bolaji Amusan, popularly known as Mr. Latin, has given a reason why the union cannot help some alien thespians in the movie industry. The actor, during an interview in Ibadan, said Tampan has spent over 10 million on actors with health challenges since he assumed the office of the president. According to him, alien actors who are seen begging for financial assistance on television and radio are not active members of Tampan, hence the association cannot help them. Mr. Latin added that the movie association only assists active members that are faced with health challenges. And this is all we have for you at this hour. Thanks for watching. Do have a great night rest.